Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Kyle, and I'm a procrastinator. From the time it took me to write this 5-minute set, I took 2 naps, watched 3 episodes of The Office, ate 4 snacks, and watched a TED Talk video about procrastination. I prefer the term deadline-oriented. Deadline-oriented makes me think of Liam Neeson getting his daughter back in Taken, or Bruce Willis saving the day in Die Hard. If I come out here and said, I'm Kyle and I'm deadline-oriented, you might have thought that was pretty cool, right? Instead, I told you I was a procrastinator. I'm afraid my teenage son is following my procrastination footsteps. He's been talking about getting his first job for a year now. But he also always decides to wait until after he gets back from a trip or after the holidays. I've been meaning to talk to him about that. But I'm going out of town next week. And then Labor Day is coming up. So I do actually have an update to that joke. My son did get his first job finally. It was there for the teenager. Which just goes to show you, if you put things off long enough, they take care of themselves. So, when I'm not driving my son to his new job, I like to go to the gym and work out. It does weird things to my mind sometimes, though. You know, I used to hear people talk about the runner's high, and thought it was just a bunch of baloney. But it felt like people who are healthy trying to make it sound like running was as much fun as doing drugs. But the runner's high is real. I've experienced it myself. I was on the treadmill recently, looked up at the TV at the gym, and they had an ad running for the most beautiful looking food I'd ever seen. So I watched to the end of the commercial to see what it was, thinking I might get it on my way home for dinner. Folks, it was gourmet dog food. Stupid runner's high. A guy sitting on his couch in his underwear, binge watching TV, with a beer in one hand and a chicken leg in the other, wouldn't have made that mistake. As I mentioned, I'm a parent. Parents aren't supposed to play favorites, but as I mentioned the word favorite, every parent in the room has one child's name pop into their head. That's okay, we won't tell them. I have just the one son, so my favorite, of course, is the dog, and I'll tell you why. My son's favorite response to everything these days is, I'll pass. Hey son, you want to go hiking on Saturday? I'll pass. You want to go to Rockies game? I'll pass. How you doing in school? I'll pass. You get the idea. The dog never passes on anything. He's good to go. Doesn't matter if we're headed to the bathroom or Disney World, he's in. I think my brother was actually my parents' favorite. And again, I'll tell you why. He used to get presents on my birthday. Can you believe that? I mean, and this was like in the 70s before, we all did that and gave every kid a present. But I asked my dad about it fairly recently, and his response was, Google twins. Had to get him that one, I guess. But when I decided I might want to try this comedy thing, which is still pretty new to me, I got home and did some research on the internet, and like that weird uncle of yours who's suddenly an anti-vaccine expert, after just 5 minutes on Google, I came to a shocking discovery. Did you realize that there's a real shortage of middle-aged white male comedians in this country? It's true. They're almost as rare as a white supremacist at a Trump rally. Armed with that knowledge, I knew I had to get on stage and be a voice for my people. Thank you, you've been great.